we await the lights. And for the first time in Barcelona, F1 Academy is racing, and it looks like a fairly even start from the front too. Yellow flags waving at the back, but it's a good start for Lina Buller in the number 7 Sauber colours, the ART car. She manages to get in front of Amelie de Hoche into the braking zone. De Hoche having to cover off her teammate, Hamda Al-Qubaisi. They all seem to make their way nice and cleanly through turns 1 and 2. A few cars going out wide there, but at the moment, is Lina Buller, started from second, has managed to get up and take the lead. Start of lap 3 of 16 here for race 1 of F1 Academy. In the top 2, Lina Buller and Amelie de Hoche starting to edge away a bit from Hamda Al-Qubaisi in third. And Amelie de Hoche started on pole position, just set the fastest lap, and is closing in on the leader, Buller. About 0.6 of a second is the gap. It's early days in race 1 of F1 Academy, but the battle for the win well and truly on. Nerea Marti on home soil here, trying everything she can, coming in to the braking zone of turn 5. Marti up into 7th. Down into turn 1 in the red and white Prema, the number 15. That is your championship leader coming into this round, Marta Garcia, who has so far not been able to improve on where she qualified and is now falling into the clutches of her teammate, Bianca Bustamante, who is closed right up to the back of her. Garcia holds on for now. Abby Pulling is fed up of being behind Hamda Al-Qubaisi. She's managed to catch right up to the back of the Emirati racer to get that final podium spot. Pulling, closing in and applying the pressure on Hamda Al-Qubaisi up in front through the right-hander of turn 9. Al-Qubaisi loses the rear ever so slightly, and that is all Abby Pulling needs to move up alongside and make the move stick. Up ahead now of Hamda Al-Qubaisi. A problem for our leader, Lina Buller, with issues. She's coming to a halt here in Barcelona. She has led so far every single lap of this race. She started in second. She quickly got up into the lead, kept Amelie de Hoche at bay, but it's disaster for Lina Buller. Bustamante in the Prema, trying to find a way through on Garcia. She has a look down the inside. It's late on the brakes for Bustamante. Can she find a way through? This is the final lap and the battle over the final podium position, but Marta Garcia is not giving an inch. The championship leader will not move. Bustamante tried for all her might, but Garcia wasn't having any of that. Fantastic racing from the two Premas. Garcia looks like she'll hold on to that final place on the podium, but Bustamante had to give it a go. The checkered flag is out then for Amelie de Hoche, who takes her first win in F1 Academy, 25 points to her. The Dutch woman for the Dutch team, Amelie de Hoche, put it on pole and manages to convert it into her first race win here in F1 Academy. Amelie de Hoche takes her first win in F1 Academy in front of Abby Pulling, who picks up her second podium of the season. With second, then it's Marta Garcia rounds out in third, Bianca Bustamante fourth, Hamda Al-Qubaisi the top 5, Nerea Marti in 6th in front of Chloe Grant, Lola Lovenfos got 8th in front of Carrie Schreiner, Jess Edgar clung on for the final point in 10th, just in front of her Roden Carlin teammate Megan Jilks, Chloe Chong, Maita Cáceres, the 13 classified finishers. We lost Lina Buller and Hamda Al-Qubaisi coming into the pits halfway through.
It feels really good. It's also my first podium of the season and in cars. Well, I didn't expect this, to be honest, when I went to Barcelona, but I'm really happy about it.
We go racing for race 2 of F1 Academy here in Barcelona as they peak over the hill and head downhill to turn 1. It's neck and neck between pole sitter Nerea Marti and Hamda Al-Qubaisi, and that is one of the Premas making it 3 wide nearly into turn 1. She bails out, and in the end, it's Hamda Al-Qubaisi who makes it up into the lead. Nerea Marti tries to cut back on her through the long right-hander we go. Al-Qubaisi currently leads the way. Nerea Marti then falling down to second. And Al-Qubaisi has a look down the inside, a lock-up further up for Abby Pulling. This, the battle now over fourth. It's Pulling, Buller and Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Pulling in the pink Ronin Carlin. Lena Buller has a little look down the inside as we now head downhill into the middle sector of this track. Can Pulling hold on? She does for the time being, but now Buller is coming under attack from Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Al-Qubaisi closes right up now as they head back uphill and to the blind right-hander of turn 9. Onto the back straight we go. Abby Pulling currently heading up this gaggle in P4. It's Hamda Al-Qubaisi in the all-orange number 4 MP Motorsport car, who's having a look down the inside on Lena Buller into turn 1. How late does she brake? She gets alongside, but Buller is having none of it. She holds on to that position. Buller maintains 5th, Al-Qubaisi in 6th. Up front, it's Hamda Al-Qubaisi who still leads from Nerea Marti. Marta Garcia currently holding on to 3rd position in the final podium spot. Then it's Abby Pulling in 4th. A great battle for 5th between Lena Buller and Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Chloe Grant and Amelie de Hoche, our race 1 winner, currently sits in 8th. That's the last points-paying position. Carrie Schreiner, Lola Lobenfos involved in a great battle as well. That rounds out the top 10. And is this an issue for Nerea Marti in the Campos? Marta Garcia goes through. Nerea Marti looking very slow coming into turns 1 and 2. Hamda Al-Qubaisi goes through in first. Then it's Marta Garcia. Nerea Marti looks like she's stabilised in 3rd, but she's now behind Garcia. Nerea Marti is looking slow here on the main straight. There's something wrong with that Campos because through goes Abby Pulling, then goes Lena Buller, and then goes Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Disaster for Nerea Marti in her home race. She started on pole position. She was battling for the win all the way up until lap 8. But now an issue, seeing her tumble down the order. Bustamante and Schreiner battling hard in the latter stages of this race, but it's Schreiner who makes contact with the rear of Bustamante. Contact, and Chloe Chong is collected in the process. It is Hamda Al-Qubaisi who takes the win for race 2 of F1 Academy. Marta Garcia extends her championship lead further with a 2nd place finish. Celebrations for Hamda Al-Qubaisi as she gets out of the car, celebrates with her MP Motorsport team. At the end of race 2 then, it was Hamda Al-Qubaisi who takes her 2nd win of the season in front of Marta Garcia, who gets onto the podium once again. Abby Pulling in 3rd follows up her 2nd place finish nicely from race 1 earlier in the day. Lena Buller in 4th in front of Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Nerea Marti comes home in 6th in front of Chloe Grant, and Amelie de Hoche, our race 1 winner, picks up the final point in 8th.
It's pretty phenomenal. I mean, 2nd win. From the race start, I had my head down and it was basically just tunnel vision from there.
The green flag flies at the back of the pack. It's all eyes to the lights and foot to the floor as we go racing in F1 Academy. It's race 3 here in Barcelona, and it's a great start from our pole sitter, Lena Buller, who immediately cuts across Hamda Al-Qubaisi in the all-orange MP Motorsport car. Lena Buller in the Sauber back colours in her ART will have the inside line going into turn 1, and she holds the lead in front of Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Marta Garcia holds on in 3rd, and Hamda Al-Qubaisi making gains as well. She's managed to pip Abby Pulling down to 4th. Hamda Al-Qubaisi looking very good there, but Lena Buller leads the way from Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Hamda Al-Qubaisi, who made a great start. Abby Pulling trying to get that place back. She'll have to go round the outside. Can she hold on? Yes, she can. Abby Pulling, great move from the British racer, back in front of Hamda Al-Qubaisi. A nice clean start then for the Swiss racer out in front, the number 7 ART Grand Prix car, Lena Buller, hoping that she can make the end this time around. Heartbreak in race 1 for her. Out for redemption in race 3 to try and secure her first F1 Academy win. Lap 4 of 16 then, Lena Buller leads, now just under a second her gap to Hamda Al-Qubaisi. Marta Garcia is 3rd, then comes Abby Pulling in 4th, and then this battle here starting to shape up quite nicely. Emily de Hoos is in 6th. She's the second of the orange cars. She's hunting down Amna Al-Khabaisi, our race 2 winner, in 5th. Charlotte Phelps on the MP Motorsport pit wall, watching on. She's going to have a go. Lovenfoss in the Campos, side by side with her teammate Nerea Marti. She forces the Spaniard outright, and it's Lovenfoss with a sublime move who makes it stick up into 8th spot. Nerea Marti is going to try and strike back at her. Onto the main straight we go. It's 2 Camposes side by side as we head down into turn 1. It's Lovenfoss on the inside. Nerea Marti will try and tuck under and carry the momentum, but Lovenfoss has her covered for the time being. Lola Lovenfoss continues her march up the field in the Campos, the number 2. She's on the inside of Megan Gilks, the Canadian racer for Road in Carlin. It's a nice move from Lola Lovenfoss down the inside into turn 1. She's through on Marti, through on Gilks, and Lola Lovenfoss now finds herself up into 7th. Amelie de Hoos could make a move here, but Lola Lovenfoss is coming into play as well. De Hoos has to see it off. Meanwhile, Amna Al-Khabaisi is able to get up the road. She runs a little bit wide. Lola Lovenfoss takes a much tighter line, and De Hoos could lose out here. That becomes the inside line, though, for De Hoos. In De Hoos's efforts to try and get past her teammate, Lola Lovenfoss has tried to get through on her. Down the main straight. Lola Lovenfoss is going to go for the move down the inside. Can she finally find a way through on Amelie de Hoos? They go side by side through turns 1 and 2. That will become the inside line for turn 3 for Lola Lovenfoss. Can she carry the momentum, or can Amelie hold on to it? No, Lola Lovenfoss is finally through. It's Lola Lovenfoss who continues her march through the field. Nerea Marti and Megan Gilks going side by side into turn 1. It's Gilks on the inside line in the Road in Carlin. How late can she break? Not as late as the Spaniard Nerea Marti, who holds on round the outside and keeps that position for now. It's 8th place for Marti, 9th for Gilks. 5-second time penalty we're hearing for car number 6. That is Amna Al-Khabaisi, who is currently occupying 5th. Which would mean Lola Lovenfoss would automatically inherit that position. She had a win taken away from her in race 1, but she finally crosses the checkered flag and will stand on the top step of the podium for the first time in F1 Academy. The Swiss racer reigns supreme here in Barcelona. Well, at the end of race 3 then in Barcelona, it's Lina Buller who gets her first win on the board in F1 Academy. In front of Hamda Al-Khabaisi, and Marta Garcia, our championship leader, extends her gap at the top with a podium placing in 3rd, just in front of Abby Pulling. And Lola Lovenfoss, some great overtaking from her throughout this race, rounds out the top 5 in front of Amelie de Hoos. Nerea Marti was 7th, Megan Gilks 8th, Amna Al-Khabaisi with a time penalty for track limits comes home in 9th, just in front of Bianca Bustamante, who steals the final point, just ahead of Chloe Grant, Marta Garcia, Carrie Schreiner, Jess Edgar and Chloe Chong in 15th.
I'm really happy finally to win one race. Yesterday I need supposed to win also, but I had mechanical issue.
On the podium, you actually had a bit of a stumble. How's your leg doing?
Yeah, I slide on the podium, but I'm okay. Huh?
Well, let's take a look at how the championship standings lie after round 3 of F1 Academy in Barcelona. It's Marta Garcia, 3 podiums from 3 races here, extends her gap at the top, 135 points, 41 more than Hamda Al-Khabaisi in 2nd with 94 points. Lina Buller, with her first win on the board, gets up into 3rd with 83 points in front of Abby Pulling. Amna Al-Khabaisi rounds out the top 5, just a couple of points ahead of Nerea Marti in 6th and Bianca Bustamante. Amelie de Hoos, another new race winner in F1 Academy, moves up into 8th in front of Chloe Grant, and Lola Lovenfoss with some great overtaking in race 3 gets herself up into the top 10 in front of Edgar, Gilks, Schreiner, Chong and Marta Garcia. In the teams, it's MP Motorsport who lead the way. 4 points thanks to their 2 wins from Barcelona. Between them and Prema, now in second with 203 points. ART Grand Prix with 120 points took their first win this weekend. Level on points with Road and Carlin, 120 apiece. Campos Racing 5th with 94.